Hello, I'm Melanie Nielsen, owner of the Vancouver Yoga Center in Vancouver, Washington, USA. And I've been doing a series of alignment-based yoga tips. We just did one on a classic warm-up pose called Supta Padangusthasana, and we're going to do another one that talks about what direction our hip should be going, where we should be directing our flexibility in a lunge, or in particular, this will be a low lunge. And I'm here with Jenny Jadzinski. She is one of our teachers at the studio, and she's going to demonstrate the pose while I point to common tendencies and what we want to have happen in the pose. So I will move out of the way here, and Jenny, let's bring one leg into a bent position, one leg straight back. And we're showing the low lunge because people often want to go really deep into their pelvis in this pose, and we often overstretch the things we don't want to stretch, and we don't really get at the things we want to get at. So one of our principles is thighs back. And so here we have our leg bone. And to go deeper into this front hip, we're going to show the front leg first, and then we're going to show what we're doing with the back leg second. We always want the hip bone to seat itself back. And here, back is actually down towards the ground. So if she wants to get deeper in this pose, she's going to have to send her top of the thigh further down to the ground. So that's an element of the front leg. Now, what people tend to do is to go into this pose, to get deeper in the pose, they tend to send their pelvis forward, and the trajectory goes out through the knee. They actually lose their opening at their pelvis, and they start to get too much at the knee. Even if the knee doesn't go over the ankle, the pressure is directed out towards the knee. So she may appear to have gone lower, but really the depth of opening wasn't here. It was more at the knee. So if we came out of that, and we really focused on this area here, and sending it like a elevator that descends downward to the floor without the momentum of the knee shifting forward. That would be more of a true hip opener for the front leg. Now, what do we do with the back leg? So she's going to turn around so we get a clearer picture of the back leg. And even though this leg is not the leg that goes to this, but to give you a little bit of an idea here, as she sends the pelvis forward, which might be the tendency, the top of the joint, the hip socket, starts to move forward away from the body. So that's not what we're intending to have happen. We want always the joints to be in their socket. That's more appropriate. So as she goes down with the front leg, we start to avoid this tendency of going forward with the back thigh. So essentially, I want this top of the thigh to move back, and then this thigh to move down. And then we start to avoid the pull at the groin. The pull at the groin is a very delicate area, and it's kind of telling you this is not a good stretch. This is a precarious stretch. So in a lunge, this could be your warriors. Most of your standing poses, when one leg's bent and one leg's straight, the front thigh goes down. We anchor the hip down into its socket. The back leg goes back again. That's further into its socket. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, visit us at vancouveryogacenter.com. There's some full-length online classes there. There's my teacher trainings in alignment-based yoga. And enjoy, and we will see you next time.